Hey, do you want to find out how to get 100% mercantilism in an Ironman compatible save game by the start of the game without even giving out any of your monopolies? Well then, watch this video until the end and you can find out how to get it. Also, don't forget to leave a like. Once we get 1,000 likes, I'm going to release another exploit video similar to this one that you can use in multiplayers or in Ironman compatible saves. So what do we need in order to get 100 mercantilism in an Ironman compatible save game? Well, first off, you need to have 200 diplo points and you need to be present in 2 different trade nodes. This is very important, and you also need to have 3 centers of trade in one of these trade nodes, such as I have here in the Valencia trade node, because you need to give out the exclusive trade rights privilege, and in order to give out the exclusive trade rights privilege you need to have 3 centers of trade in any trade node that you are either collecting or is your home trade node. Every time you give out the exclusive trade rights you get 3 mercantilism, so we're gonna give this out. As you can see, we now have 10 mercantilism. It goes up to 13 after we've given out this privilege. And what we're gonna do up next is we're gonna change our capital to Palermo, which is in the other trade node. Now we don't have anymore the Valencia trade node as our main trade node. So that means once I unpause here, and let's bring this down to speed 3 so we can easily see what's happening. There you go. The privilege has been cancelled because we don't have any trade node with 3 centers of trade from which we are collecting. But hey, we do have one. We're just not collecting from here. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna start collecting from here with our trader from Sevilla. This is gonna take us 6 days for this guy to arrive in here, and after 6 days, booyah, we're gonna go back here, and as you can see, we now can give out the exclusive trade rights once more, and now we have 16 mercantilism. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna recall this guy, and there you go. One day, booyah. Oh, what happened? Oh, yeah, there you go. One more, send him back again. One day, he's back. Now we're gonna give this out again. There you go, exclusive trade rights, and we're now up to 19. Wait for one more day, recall the guy from here, and wait for one day. There you go. Then we send him back to collect here again, and you basically just recycle this on and off as many times as you need to, and within 1 month or even 2 months, you're gonna actually get the mercantilism up to 100%. This is extremely overpowered, and it is a massive exploit. I really hope that Paradox actually fixes this, because in my opinion, this is really cheesy, especially for the multiplayer. This can be really game ruining. I mean, you can get 100 mercantilism in any multiplayer, and the host is not even gonna know about it unless they personally know about this exploit. And even for single player, getting 100 mercantilism as a trade republic or as a major trade power means that you're gonna basically kill off anybody economically that is also taking stuff from that particular trade node that you're in. Nations that are really great at using this exploit, and nations that you can actually use this exploit from the very start, are gonna be Aragon, Castile also very easily from the start, France, England, Ottomans, Hungary, Novgorod. Basically all of the bigger nations can use this, as they easily can get or start with 2 available trade nodes to them. And even as a smaller nation, you can just get the 3 centers of trade in a particular trade node to make this exploit work. And there you go, lads. It's just a couple of months that we just recycled this, and we have 100 mercantilism, which means that we have plus 200% provincial trade power modifier, as well as embargo efficiency plus 50%, and burghers loyalty equilibrium plus 5%. This is of course Ironman compatible, and it is extremely easy to use this. You can even get the achievement for 100% mercantilism from the very start of the game without having to actually work for it, if that's what you're into. And especially in multiplayers, this is extremely efficient when you're trying to get a hold of a specific trade node, because of the added provincial trade power modifier from each of one of your provinces there. I didn't even need to give out any of my monopolies to just fix this up, so it's up to you if you're gonna give out the monopolies in this situation, since you're not getting the mercantilism from them anyway, since you already have 100% mercantilism. If you guys want to see more exploits like this, then leave a like, and once we have 1,000 likes, I'm gonna show you another really game-breaking exploit that I am aware of, and which I'm not sure if I should even show you guys, because especially in multiplayer, this next up exploit is gonna be insanely overpowered. Also want to give a very big shout out to all my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much guys for all the support you've been offering me on Patreon and on YouTube. If anybody else wants to become a channel member or a patron, you can check the links in the description. So until the next one, have a great day everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.